Okay, here we go. Alrighty. It's been 5 days. I'm sorry. Uh, I have been trying to record. Um, but I kind of hate everything I make, and it feels disingenuous. And I thought about it for a long time. I was trying to be perfect at things like I used to be when I was a kid. I have a lot of childhood trauma, especially around being as close to perfect as possible, because my mother was very perfectionistic. Uh, and she was very vocal about her displeasure with my failures, no matter how small. I was supposed to be the smart one, go in places and get us out of poverty. Oh, that didn't happen, of course, because the kind of gifted I am, is I learn real easy. When I've learned a thing, it's not like I become skilled at it instantly. I still have to train my hands and my muscles to be able to do the thing that I want to do. Which is one of the reasons I'm practicing talking to myself in front of a camera in an empty room, because I want to get better at this. And I know the only way to do that is practice, even if I make a fool of myself along the way. I saw a Facebook memory today that reminded me that the idea is finished, not perfect. So I want to make sure I finished it this time, and then I'll go from there. But yeah, I was trying to make everything perfect, and I was trying to censor myself, because I have been through a lot of traumatic events, and sometimes I talk about those events, but even in the vaguest sense, I suppose they're still traumatic in their own ways. And I don't want to traumatize people with secondhand trauma. Because I've experienced some secondhand trauma on Twitter. It was not pleasant. I don't want to do that to anybody. And I think I just need to stay off Twitter. But yeah, I was stuck in a feedback loop of it's not perfect. I can't publish it, it's not perfect. And because of that, I ended up going through a minor depressive episode. well, minor for me. Um, I have bipolar type 2, so my depressions get pretty low. Um, but I don't get any of the highs from bipolar. I just get all the depression. I am medicated and on antidepressants and in treatment for all sorts of things. So I'll be okay. It's really frustrating sometimes, and I don't feel like hiding it anymore. I spend all day pretending I'm okay, but I'm not. Like, I won't go into detail, but I can barely take care of myself, and even then, it's not very well. I have friends who love me and care about me, and they support me. Um, and they love me. They have to, or they wouldn't put up with my bullshit. I am a difficult person to live with. I have very little spoons, and I run out very quickly. I can push myself for a little while, when I need to, really important things, but if it's longer than like a week, I'm gonna burn out, and I have to be really careful with how I spend my energy and where I put my effort, because I could burn out very quickly, which is one reason I'm not turning this into a job. This is my hobby. I do it for fun. I'm embarrassing myself on the internet for laughs and maybe a little catharsis in telling my story at last. But I'll try to be vague. I forgot what I was saying in the middle of saying it. Neurodivergent is just a mixed bag of what'll it be today. I am breathing through the impatience with myself. I am very impatient with myself, and I'm working on that. It is a holdover from a lot of how my mother treated me growing up. If I wasn't perfect the first time, it was terrible, and I was a terrible human being, and why would I do this to her kind of stuff, you know? I never really got any answers about any of that stuff. She went to her grave, still thinking she did nothing wrong. I have no love lost for her. She gave birth to me, but she was no mother. She didn't act like one anyway. My dad was a bit better. He actually treated me like a person. He taught me a lot of stuff. He taught me how to shoot archery, and he taught me how to fight with a sword, and how to fight with a staff, and he taught me how to sharpen knives, and what plants are deadly and what plants are safe. He really wanted me to be good at defending myself, which it's all wasted effort because I can't throw a punch to save my life. I could probably beat somebody over the head with a staff, but that requires the desire to harm, which I do not have. I am mostly harmless in spite of the spikes. I am working on getting confidence, though, so my space is a lot more strict than it used to be. So you're not gonna get away with whatever you want. Just, I'm not gonna deck you for it. But it's fun going up against other people who know how to use the staff or to go into shooting contests with the archery. Those are fun. I miss it. I used to be really good. My eyes aren't what they used to be, but I can still hit where I'm aiming. And that'll get foot up. I just tripped over my own tongue. Did you hear that? Alright. I can still hit where I'm aiming, and that'll still put food on the table. Though I don't know if it would traumatize me to kill an animal. I'm not sure. But if it came down to me or an animal and I had to eat, I think I would eat. Unless it's like a dog or a cat. I'm thinking like deer or rabbit or another prey animal. We are apex predators after all. We're a persistence predator. Did it again? We're a persistence predator. And that means we walk after our target until it's too exhausted to continue. We can walk for a long, long time. Especially if we take frequent breaks and we're still just tracking this deer that thinks it got away. That's how we took down mammoths. At least that's the theory anyway. I like science and history. And the parts where science and history overlap. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. The Van Gogh episode made me cry so hard. Yes, this feels much better. I can't remember if I explained myself or why I've been gone for 5 days. I don't know if that was this take or a previous take. We're gonna assume it was this take, and if I missed it, let me know in the comments, and I will explain myself in a video. I think I'm gonna end it while I feel good. As always, Petals, I believe in you. And as long as somebody believes in you, you can do anything. So, let's get out there and do anything. Okay, Petals. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.